Hi there. This is spontaneous, to say the least. I've thought about this for a long time. I've thought to myself, why do I really love Halloween? And I think it goes back a long time, really. When I was young, I actually didn't have many friends at all, and it kinda sucked. I used to watch a lot of TV, but mostly I played a lot of video games. Among these, I had the NES, SNES, and Nintendo 64. I played Zelda, Super Mario 64, great game. Donkey Kong Country, great game. And on the NES I played Castlevania 2, which sucked, to be honest. It's such a confusing game, even if you know English and stuff. Around this time I think I was barely 10, maybe 9. I was very young. I didn't know a lot of English. It was a frustrating game, to be sure. But then I got some friends, and we used to play a lot of Heroes 3. Heroes of Might and Magic 3. It was so damn fun. We used to watch movies and have sleepovers and go trick-or-treating when it was Halloween. Or we went to our local supermarket, which was about 6 kilometers away from us, where we'd buy candy and play all night long, watch movies and stuff. It was a great time, really. And now that I moved down, I moved away from home about 2 hours, so it's not that much, but it was a long part to move for me. I wasn't that independent when I was younger, and it was a huge contrast to me, and I wasn't good at being alone, handling everything, having any sort of adult responsibility at all. And another thing that made it so hard was me and my then girlfriend moved apart from each other, so I was really alone. I moved here to study. I didn't really have any friends this time, and it felt a lot like when I was younger, and not in a good way at all. And the first year I didn't really do anything. I didn't went to class. I didn't go to class, I meant. I failed my tests. That's plural. In 1 year you're supposed to have 60 points. I had 18, which for me was very low. I usually have quite an easy time with studying math, everything therein, but I just didn't care. Now that I think back on it, it might have been some sort of depression, but I don't want to use that lightly. I'm not sure, but it might have been something like that. It was also around this time that I discovered a YouTuber. You all know him? Probably. I didn't. He's called the Angry Video Game Nerd. And I was like, wow, this guy is amazing. Wow. No, I wasn't like that. At first I was like, what? Why watch this guy? Such an annoying person. And that's true. But after watching him for a while, I started to realize why people watched him. He was very outspoken, and his frustrations in his character, the nerd, I could relate to somewhat. I came upon his Halloween special at that time, the Castlevania series. And until this day, I don't know how many times I watched it. At least once, every October, at least. And it was just so amazing. He really explained why the games were so special. And I think when I played Castlevania again on the NES, when I got the NES Classic, I quickly understood why those games meant so much, I think. And it's the same reason why Heroes of Might and Magic 3 means so much, because in some way I think that these games kinda saved me. Yeah. I felt some childlike joy again when I played them. I hadn't felt this for years. So it was really something special. So I played through them, and I played through them again. I did some videos on the games, why they are so great, etc. Mostly for my own sake. These are videos I'd like to look back on someday and maybe rekindle that feeling again. I searched for a lot of videos surrounding specifically Castlevania then. And I think why I still love that game so much is the same reason I love Halloween so much. Despite it being a very, very dark event, it encourages friendship, to have fun, to just let your imagination go wild, I think. Many like Christmas more. Christmas is their favorite holiday. Halloween has always been very important to me for these reasons. Every Halloween these years we used to gather and play a lot of games. We used to have these LAN parties where we just beat scary games. Mostly the other guys. I didn't dare to play it really, and it was so damn fun. We used to involve both watching movies, going out and just exploring the town we were in at the time, or just hanging around. Yeah, we had a good time. We've had so every other Halloween since then. That's why specifically Halloween is so important for me. I really don't know what else to say than this. It's hard to kind of express how I feel. It's not only for the nostalgia. I've begun to like old movies too. I watched The Horror of Dracula recently also. It's a great movie and you should watch it for that time. Christopher Lee stars in it. It's one of his most famous roles, and I see why. And so too are the games. It's not only Castlevania. It's NES games, mostly. Some SNES games. I think it's because part of me just wants to go back to being a little kid again. Not having worries. Just living life. I don't really know what else to say. I just wanted to. I think you deserve to know. I don't know why it's so hard to speak about this either. Right? It should be just... It's Castlevania. What else is it with that game? It's Castlevania. To me it has never been just Castlevania. I think that Castlevania, why it really means so much to me in the end, is because it saved my life. I just needed this. I needed to come out and speak about this. I felt I needed to get this off my chest. And tomorrow I'll go back to editing videos, post gameplay stuff, and everything else. And I am really thankful for each and every one of you watching. It's always fun to have many views on a video. Like some of the videos I've done, I've been very happy with. They've got no views. Doesn't matter. Some videos I've been less happy with, they've got more views. It's very fun, but that's not the reason I make videos, really. I make them because I really enjoy making them. I can be creative. They help me do stuff. I just enjoy making videos. And you who watch these videos, every single one of you, I couldn't be more thankful. I really couldn't. You're just amazing. So I think that's the point I'm going to go out on. That's why I love Halloween so much.